everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo, good boy. When last we left off, we had returned back to the camp here at Oghair. We were down here in the crafting area. We were still working on Book 6, Chapter 4, Heart of Stone. So I think where we are going to look this time, we need to find one of the lifeless watching stones. And we're going to pull up the map here for a second. We'll take a look where we have been. We have come out this way. We have pretty much searched just about this entire area here of sackville-baggins. In fact, we have been, you see the flags, we've been all the way up here to the Cairn of Honor. We've been past the little, the Tor Galvin. Over here is the public dungeon. I can't remember its name. Pug something. We've been all the way over there, and we've been past this almost to the steps of these two Angmar settlements. These small cities, these small towns over here. We've been up to almost the front gates of both of them. So we have pretty much searched this area. And the quest says it can be found to the east. So I'm thinking it can possibly be down in this area, perhaps. Or maybe we just haven't gone far enough and we need to travel back over here into the Mallenhad again. This is where we found the active ones over here at the Rammas Deluon. Along this line here, so maybe we can find some in this area. So that is where we're going to go next. So we are going to go mount up, head over to the Rammas, or to the Mallenhad. And when we get back into that blighted, accursed swamp, we will rejoin you. Okay, and we are reaching the crossroads here. There ahead of us is the Mallenhad. To the left is the path that we took that leads right over there to that pass where we found the lesser watching stone and took the rubbing off of it. To the right is the trail that leads up into that Angmar stronghold, and then on around to the Hillmen stronghold, the friendly stronghold that we've been to before. So we are going to see if we can head out into the swamp here and see if we cannot find one of those dead watching stones, the lifeless watching stones. They said it lied to the east of Oghair, and this is about as far east as it is possible to go without actually being able to pass the watching stones. Right here is one of the dangers of this area. We've got a goblin camp built around the toxic pools. I'm looking to see, whoops, and there's the other danger, which is mobs that pop in because they haven't loaded yet. Let's see if we can avoid those and avoid running into any of them. I'm going to travel a little bit slower than I usually do. One, because I don't know the terrain that well out here. Two, because I keep wanting to scan the area looking for watchstones. 3, because we haven't been out here long enough for the train to all pop in. Still not seeing anything. I wonder if we get, you notice it's raining as we're out here. I wonder if it's acid rain that comes down in this place. See these smoking foul sulfurous vents and pits around here. Makes me wonder whenever we ever reach the Brown Lands and Mordor itself, just how horrible and terrible it's going to be. And I've got to say, my God, the mob density is thick out here. I am impressed. It is actually taking a little bit of effort to try and weave my way back and forth in between them and find a path that doesn't aggro them. One of the few places I've seen them this thick on the ground would be like that long ramp that goes up from the fords of Bruinen up to the high moor on your way to Rivendell. The bugs and the bears and the wolves are awfully thick along that path. Alright, there ahead of us is the Rammas Deluon, if I'm pronouncing that correct without looking at it. Anyway, the evil, you get a good view of it out here, the evil watchstones that bar all entry into the eastern part of the swamp here. My only thought at this point is perhaps there is a stone close by over there that maybe isn't quite as active, or maybe is dead, or like that little one right there. Let's get up closer and see what happens as we go. Not activating any dread yet, but you're getting a Deluon. Yep, you're getting a very good look at all the statues across here. Whoa, okay, there we go. We got just close enough to activate it. Let's see if we can come around this side. You notice the monsters get a lot tougher too. As we approach the fence, they turn into yellows and whites. Wherever on this side, they're all the light blues. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Looks like there's a couple of them here. Lifeless watching stones. Okay, let's take a look. Make sure nothing is going to be coming up behind us. Boy, it's ugly, isn't it? And covered with evil, evil runes. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a heart out of it. You examine the watching stone closely and discover through a crack in the stonework a strange dark rock. As you pick up the rock, you experience a brief feeling of uneasiness, but it passes quickly. Bring the cracked heartstone to Corunir. Okay, excellent. So now it's mount up, and let's get out of this evil, nasty, terrible place. Of course, it's getting brighter, which makes me think that I must have started this right as daylight fell. Right as daylight came upon us. So, of course, it's impossible really to see where the sun is in the sky with it raining, but the fact that it's gotten brighter makes me think that it's a day of rain all day today. Which is okay, because I just had one of those in real life as well. Now, oh great. I think I'm gonna head over this way. Let's see if we can manage to get our way back out of this swamp. And back out of the horrible, horrible music that accompanies it. Haven't seen any platinum yet. I'm kind of disappointed. I was all ready with my... And see, it makes it look like you're going to be able to get past there, but nope, there's some more of those horrible vents. Alright, we are back over here where we are close to the actual path. Yep, right up yonder is the actual roadway. So we are just going to head on back this way, get onto the road, and follow it all the way back over to Oghair. And when we get back over there, assuming we don't have to fight our way through things, we will meet you then. Just to point out here, we have found a strange chicken nest. You'll remember we found one of these, the only other one that I can remember seeing. We may have found others, but the only other one that I can remember seeing. And it looks like I was wrong, because it looks like evening's coming on as the sky darkens. Either that or they had some very short days here in Angmar. But the only other one of these I can remember seeing was one over next to the bridge in Trestle Bridge. So I believe this is part of the Cluck quests, which we might try next time we get on. Once we finish book 6 here, I think I may do that. I may go back over to the farm in the Shire, and we shall work on the Cluck quest there. And is it Peterson's farm? Sanderson's farm? I think Sanderson's farm might be a better guess at what the name was. It's the same place that they have during the Easter festival, I believe it was. I can't remember what was it, the Spring Fest, the Farmer's Fest, whichever one it was. It's the same farm that you go to do the egg scramble, where you have to run around, chase all those chickens around the yard, and get all the various colored and striped and golden eggs. During normal times, there's a quest that you pick up there, which basically turns you into a chicken. And you travel all over Middle Earth. There's a variety of quests there. There's about 3 or 4 of them. And eventually you travel all over Middle Earth as a chicken, as a low-level chicken, going to various places and meeting the various animal personalities in the game, such as the fox that saw the hobbits leaving the Shire, and I think you meet Bill the pony. And I think there may be a few other notable beings like that you have to find in your travels. Alright, we'll skip on past these Levithron branches for right now, since we are actually recording. And we are just going to head on back until we get to Oghair. Weave our way back in through all the various hunters and all. And once again, like I said before, when I came this way, all these were those hill beasts. They were all those big, enraged hill beasts or whatever. And coming back this way, you'll notice they've all turned into wargs. So I think my... Oh, there we go. Grimgore. Alright, it wasn't a named warg I was thinking of. Y'all remember that named warg we saw back on that hill, right there in between all those spires, and I was talking about there was a named warg I thought that had been moved over there. Nope, I remember now. It is a named boar that is over here at this part. And if I remember correctly, you have to kill him perhaps for a guardian quest. I may be wrong. But yes, as we were riding out, we kept seeing these maddened hill beasts, and now as you see on the way back, they've all turned into wargs, and there is nobody out here hunting them, so it is definitely a case of being rather random. The slots are there, and once they load and unload, it's a situation where they just take whatever's on the table, roll them randomly, and plop them back down. Alright. Of course, they're probably not used to too many people just riding back and forth like this. Not when the game was first out, anyhow. Because you would generally spend a bit of time there, and plus there'd be more people out there hunting them. Let's tell Corunir that we have found the cracked stone heart and see what he has to say about it. This does appear to be such a stone as the runes describe, but is of little use. The heart is cracked. Oh, if you send me out for a full one now, I will hurt you, man. Let's see what we have. That is a very, very nice cloak. Much better than the one we're wearing, but of course we're also carrying another cloak that's much better than the one we're wearing. I tend to wear this one because of the plus 8% run speed, but I think it may be time to pass that on by. Let's finish up.
How can I be of service?
Book 6, Chapter 5, The Sorcerer's Doom. And it looks like we have one of the 3 gotten to a quest that gives us choice of one of 3 items, so this is probably the last one in this chain here from him. It's not going to be the last one from Book 5, Book 6. I'm sure there'll be several more in Book 6, but the last one in the chain of these quests involving the hearts that we get from him. It is a pity that this heart is broken, but there may yet be another path open to us. While you are away, some of the villagers returned from a hunting expedition and told of a ritual being performed at Tor Galivin, a fortress to the northeast, east of a place called Fala Crow. Yep, two places we have definitely been. The ritual appears to be related to whatever spell is cast upon these stones to grant them such power, and the sorcerer who is performing the ritual bears with him a stone heart. If you can interrupt the ritual and slay Taff, you may be able to recover the stone heart from him. Go quickly, for if he is preparing yet another watching stone, you may not get another chance. Collect the stone heart, and we'll have a choice of 3 items here, 2 of which we cannot use, and 1 earpiece. Which, really, I'll have to take a look and see if that's as good as any of the ones that I'm wearing. So we'll collect that, and let us head on over to, it's past Fala Crow, that's that area we always pass. Is this it? Tor Galvin, yep. That was that fortress that we came to, if you remember, it's the evil fort that had the back entrance. Remember when we were looking for the crack stones and all, or it was either when we were looking for these crack stones or when we were looking for the dead stone, the dead watcher. Can't remember which one it was. The lesser watcher, not the dead watcher, but the lesser watcher. It was the one that we went around and were talking about how good is stupid, but evil is sloppy. Because evil always leaves back doors and gaps into their forts where you can just come right on in. That was the one we are going to go to. Since we passed through Fala Crow up here. Platinum Mine Fiend. We'll go ahead and grab that. And once we get closer to the fort, we will rejoin you. We have passed through Fala Crow. We have reached the crossroads once more. Down that way is the way back to Malinhad. To the left here is the path that will lead us to the fort we are looking for, right here. As you see, this is the one. There should be some guards and all out in the front of it. There are. A Duvardain sentry. There is one of the watchstones. It is active. It was one of the ones that I thought was a lesser or a dead one, but we found out very quickly that no, it is still active. But we traveled up this way around the side and we saw the gap in the fence, so we are not going to have to fight our way in through all those guards there at the gate to get into Tor Galvin, when we can just sneak through the back of the fence here. And speaking of which, I think it probably is time for us to go into sneak mode. We are going to do that now. See if we can get past all these hunters and all. We are looking for a sorcerer named Taff, or Toth, who apparently is carrying out a... Right down there's the gate. Who is apparently carrying out a... is this him over here? Duvardain Berserker... Fell Spirits, Sorcerer Tath. So we got 2 sentries, 2 green sentries, and the Sorcerer. Well, good. I was afraid they were going to make us travel all the way back up that way, but apparently we don't have to go too deep into the fortress here. And this isn't something they've made easier by moving. I do remember this. This is something that has always been tucked into this corner over here. There's deeper areas you can go. There's a forgotten chest. Wow, there's another one of those sentry stones. This must be one of the dead stones that he is doing this quest for. That he is performing this service to link the fell spirit to the stone heart and probably implant it into this statue. There's a forgotten text if you happen to be a scholar. You have to have artisan scholar, but I know where to bring my scholar now. And there's a wooden chest around the corner that we'll probably look at too. Let's see if we can manage to take this fight. Whew, okay. Before we go in, I am going to get my materials ready here. Alright, let's close this. There we go. Do I have... Yeah, let's put this on the bar down here, so I can use that if I need be. I probably want to eat some food. If I got some real good food to eat, that gives me might. Blueberry muffins, item level 10. Do I have anything item level 20? 5. I'm gonna scan through here right quick, and I will join you once I've got my victuals set up. Alright, after a brief consultation here and a little bit of having to log out to text to the wife, we've got things set up. We are going to pop one of our +5 attack damage items, and we are going to use one of the Delmen's crams to get the bonuses there as well. Both of that'll last 5 minutes. This one will last 90 minutes. What is the cooldown on this? 30 seconds. So I am going to take this. I don't know if you can actually use it in combat or not, but if this battle goes for longer than 5 minutes, perhaps we'll have to pop another one. Let's hope it doesn't last that long. Alright, now I'm thinking what's going to happen is we are going to go up there, and there'll probably be some kind of cutscene kind of thing that we see where he puts the fell spirit into the stone or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but we will see what happens. Alright, there's our attack boost. We're going to enjoy our meal. And now let us come on up here. Don't think there's anything we can actually target, is there? Well, we can target the sentries and the berserker. Can't actually attack the sorcerer. I think I'm gonna come on up here and let's see if we can get a attack in on the sentry. Find weakness, distract him, and then attack him. Do not let them interfere. Alright. Very good. Ooh, we've been stunned. It's alright. We can be able to take him down very quickly as well. I should deal with you myself. I shall deal with you myself as well. Okay, let's see if we can't get him out. Whoa. Alright. Always try and focus on the big guy. It's like there was a penny arcade. Collected the stone hearth. I am free! Awesome! Now the fell spirit's gonna take on all the other guys and clear the path for us. How nice. Ah, the wooden crate's gone. Crap. Oh well. I'm gonna let him distract them. Yep, they're about to take him out, I think. You may be free, but you're not going to be free for very long, I don't think. You're not going to be able to take both of those on. Yep. Now, let's get back out of this camp. We're going to use the rear exit once more. Their foolish, sloppy construction. And then we will mount up and head back over to Corunir. Let him know we have achieved an unbroken heart. We ought to be playing this on Valentine's Day. I'm afraid I'm just a couple of weeks too late. Alright, let's mount up. We're going to head back to Oghair, and we will see you when we arrive there. And we are once more climbing the hill past the gates of Oghair. We will turn in to the right and see what Corunir has to say if this heart is finally going to be good enough for this lazy, lazy ranger. Here we go. Let us dismount. And before, let's see if the stone says anything. Stone heart. A dark lump of rock inscribed with Morgul runes in the black speech. Yeah, we'll be happy to hand this over as soon as possible.
What do you need?
Here we go. This is indeed a stone heart, but alas, the situation is more dire than first I thought. Wonderful. Alright, 8 silver for a staff we can't use. 11.90 for a two-handed hammer, very nice. 17 will, 50 maximum morale, but it doesn't give us vitality and agility. I am going to stick with the glittering ancient silver earrings that Alarwin made for me. And we are going to pick this up. Actually, we're not going to be able to do that until we sell some stuff. So let me find... because my inventory
wish to
is
see
full
my
once again.
wares? I am the
need
best
to
merchant in this camp.
sell- Oh. What do we got that we can sell off? I definitely need to do some heavy inventory maintenance. I already know that. A yellow flax fiber. There we go. There are no... I think that's artisan level tailor, and there are no artisan level
Greetings.
tailor...
What do you need?
critical items that I need to make right now. So, Book 6, Chapter 6, Challenging the Stone. Nay, take this evil thing. I can bear it no longer. My apologies, friend, but the sense of this thing is too much likened to the terror of Rammas Deluon. I swear they change the spelling occasionally. I cannot bear its presence. But I now know the secret of the stones of Rammas Deluon. It is no spell that grants the statue such power, but a fell spirit of the Elder Age, such as those that inhabit the whites which serve Angmar. This stone heart was prepared to receive such a spirit. Perhaps this heart may be made to draw forth such a spirit from another stone. It may be a clue to breaking the will of the watching stones. Take this stone heart to the ancient watching stone which stands near the eastern pass of Ramduath to the east of here, not far from Beldrova, a fortress of the Angmarum. And then once there, we're going to have to defeat the spirit of the ancient watching stone that comes out. We'll get a title and yet another choose one. Alright. So next time up, we will be challenging the stone. Somewhat similar to Romancing the Stone, but I hope it's a better movie. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed it. Next time we'll get started on Book 6, Chapter 6, which looks like an even level, as opposed to the blue ones we've been doing, so might be a bit more of a challenge for us. Let's hope not too much more of a challenge. So anyway, there you go. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time when we continue on trying to get past the Rammas Deluon. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.